I've got a funny story about Westlife. I was asked to do, I was asked along to, by the showbiz entertainment editor on the News of the World, to go to to Rupert Murdoch's party, many years ago. It was a huge affair in Wapping at the old print works, and, the place was rammed to the rafters with thousands of people. And the drinks were flowing, and the editor of the paper said to me, "Oh, would you do us the honour? We hate to ask you to do this because you're here on a social event, but would you mind introducing our star turn, our star act, our entertainment onto the stage tonight?" I said, "No, not at all." And he said, "I said, who is it?" He said, "Oh, it's Westlife."
Yeah.
I said, "Great, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant." About maybe 15, 20 minutes or so passed since that conversation, and I'd forgotten to write the name down on my hand or write it on. I normally write it on a card and then commit it to memory when I'm side of the stage and I can walk out there and say it. So, the time came, and I'd had a few drinks. The alcohol was weaving its magic inside my head. I wouldn't normally drink if I was working, by the way. This was just a social event. I was helping them. So I walked out on stage and got the huge audience to be quiet. And Rupert Murdoch was in the room himself. And I said, "Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Murdoch has a very special surprise for you all this evening. We have a star guest. Well, several star guests."
Yes.
And I said, and the audience were going, "Ooh, I wonder who it could be." And I said, "Ladies and gentlemen," I looked to my right and I could see these 5 guys standing there, and their faces were, they were giving me the thumbs up, and they were smiling. And I suddenly thought to myself, I had this panic. I suddenly thought, did he say the guests were Boyzone or Westlife?
The drink was playing havoc.
Westlife or Boyzone? And I couldn't remember. Honestly, couldn't remember. And I looked back at them again, and the audience were looking at me. And this all may have happened in about 3 seconds, but it seemed like a month.
Yes.
And I was going, "Oh my God, if I get this wrong, it'll be a car crash."
Yes.
And I'll be drummed out of that building and probably thrown in the Thames. So I thought, well, this is it. This is red or black. I'm at the Monte Carlo Casino roulette wheel. I've put everything on red. Here we go. And I said, "Ladies and gentlemen,"
yes,
as the sweat was trickling down my brow, "please welcome Westlife."
Oh, yes.
And the audience went mad. And I looked to my right. I could hardly look. And they came bounding out. Key and Thingy came bounding out. And I thought, thank God for that. I actually chose the right one.
The reaction, give you the answer you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.